Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. This is the 100th episode of Sunday Morning Quickies. It's for the 22nd of October, 2023. When I started Sunday Morning Quickies on the 1st of August 2021, which is just a little over 2 years ago, Liz had asked me, she's like, Bob, how long do you think you're going to be able to keep that going? You're going to have enough that you can really do a weekly show like this? Well, thanks to you guys, that has really worked out well. I went back and I looked at a lot of the old Sunday Morning Quickies the past couple days, and a good portion of the content of Sunday Morning Quickies has in fact been viewer-driven content. I've taken things that you guys want to see a demonstration of, or answered viewer questions, or a little bit of both. So yeah, this wouldn't be possible without you guys, and I can't thank you enough. And is it working? That's a good question. When we started Sunday Morning Quickies back in August of 2021, we had 1,096 subscribers to this channel. As of a few minutes ago, and I'm shooting this at around 7:30 or so on Saturday evening, we have 6,497 subscribers. So, yeah, I think it's grown a lot in 2 years, even though by YouTube standards, this is a tiny, tiny, tiny channel. I mean, 6,500 subscribers is nothing in the world of YouTube. But even though we're small, it's a niche market, I think we're doing a good service to the vintage sewing machine community. So we're going to keep this up as long as humanly possible. As long as you guys keep on writing in, letting me know what you want to see, what you want demonstrated, or what questions you want to have answered. Hold on 1 second. Roscoe wanted to get into the act. He's a good boy. Anyway, so a couple of things I want to talk about this week, and something I want to show you. This machine here is a Singer 15-125. Roscoe, I'm going to have to put you down, honey. I know, he's purring up a storm. All right, let me get the camera readjusted and shot onto that machine. Yeah, you're going to have to get down. This is a very recent acquisition. I got this machine from my friend Matt, who runs the Antiques Emporium in Point Pleasant Beach, New Jersey. Matt and I have been friends for a few years. He has come to rely on me to be his sewing machine guy, and I have bought a lot of machines from him. He'll contact me, you know, a lot of times he'll just send me a Facebook message that's just a couple of pictures of a machine, because he knows that if it's something really interesting, I'll be pinging him back real fast saying, oh wow, cool, who's got it, how much, can you get it, blah blah blah. Anyway, he pinged me with this one the other week. She was in a cabinet, and immediately I'm like, that's a 15-125. I never see these. I want it. I have to have this machine. Fortunately, it's not badly seized up, but it is gummy inside. So this machine is eventually going to be on the healing bench, and it's going to get completely torn down, much like the 15-91 that we recently completed that's going on Monday morning. It's going to Janus. I always thought these machines were aluminum bodied. They are not. Magnets stick to this. This is a cast iron machine. It's the same basic shape as as my Singer 201K23, which is why I thought this was aluminum. But it's not. It's a cast iron. It weighs a bloody ton. I'm not a super huge fan of 15 class machines. This is basically a 15-91 in a different package. It has a potted motor on it. The exterior is a little different, but the interior parts are all the same as the 15-91 is. So anyway, look forward to seeing this thing getting torn apart and cleaned up. It's not the next machine that's going on the bench. The next machine going on the bench is going to be Margaret's featherweight. And that machine needs a lot of love. Another machine you can look forward to seeing being worked on is this little beast. This is a Wheeler & Wilson D9 from the late 1890s. Wheeler & Wilson was eventually purchased by Singer. I believe it was around 1905 that they were purchased. And this machine was continued in production as a Singer model for a few years, but this is actually a Wheeler & Wilson version. The latest patent date on the plate here shows August of 1892. I don't know what year this one was made. I have a serial number here. If somebody has a resource for dating serial numbers on these machines, I'd love to know what it is. But we can look forward to working on this beautiful, and that's a relative term, I know, D9. She has a full rotary hook, and from what I understand, they make a very nice stitch. Now, I spoke with my good friend Joe this evening, or this afternoon. We were on the phone for 3.5 hours. She has a D8, and there are a lot of similarities between the 8 and the 9, but she turned me on to where I can find needles and bobbins for this beast. I have ordered some needles. I've got to order some bobbins yet, and I have finally downloaded a manual. So there's a lot I've got to do on this. This is going to be farther in the future, but we also have the treadle cabinet for it, and this should be an interesting project. I normally am not a big non-Singer guy, as you guys know, but this one's going to be kind of neat, and part of the reason I want to do this machine is the history of the person who gave me this machine, the story behind it, and also the fact that my wife Elizabeth, her grandfather was a machinist at Wheeler & Wilson and Singer up in Bridgeport, Connecticut. So yeah, there's some family history kind of like pushing behind this as well. So the story on how I got this machine, we'll get into that when we actually get into the machine itself. It's no secret what this is. Everybody knows this. This is a Singer Featherweight 221. This particular one is the next project that's going up onto the bench. This machine belongs to my customer named Margaret, and it needs some severe help. This is an as found. She's had it for a while, but hasn't been able to do anything with it. The machine was in a damp location. The case was very moldy. The machine stinks. But we're going to take care of that. We're going to make this into a beautiful machine. That's not why I'm showing it to you. So you know what this is. This is a featherweight. Well, check this out. This also started life as a featherweight. Now, the machine is this is a work in progress. I have a friend who wishes to remain somewhat anonymous. He did allow me to say his first name. His name is Mike. And Mike is a bit of a tinkerer, and more than just a bit of a tinkerer, and he's inspired by some really mechanically inclined people. This is a stretch featherweight, and you're probably wondering, well, how the heck do you can stretch the body, sure. How do you stretch the main shaft? How do you stretch the rock shafts? We'll be getting into that. Now, Mike made 2 of these machines. He sent me one of them, partially finished, partially assembled. It does work. I should say all the component sections are working. It's just a matter of doing the final assembly. The testing has been done. The final assembly, which is going to be painted first. My friend Marie from Promethean Sewing Machines, she's going to be doing the paint job on this beast. And yes, there is an extension table. It's just not on here at the moment. What's different besides the shafting, the space under the arm here is almost the same as what you get on a 201. So yeah, it's a stretch featherweight. Mike was ingenious on how he made a new main shaft. He stretched the rock shafts, both the feed rock shaft and the the feed lifter rock shaft down below. He made a new shaft for the hook driving. Mike originally designed it to be using a hook and bobbin case assembly out of a 111. I've been having issues with that, so right now, at the moment, I've got a standard 221 hook in it. I'm going to try to complete it the way he had intended, but my backup plan is complete it with a 221 hook in it. I have been able to time it, so yeah, I mean, there's no reason why this isn't going to be one heck of a nice featherweight. But it's still reasonably light. It's just that you have 13 3/8 inches length here instead of, like, what is a featherweight, what, 9 1/4. So it's stretched a good deal. I have been hesitant to show this off until now, but I figured this is our 100th episode of Sunday Morning Quickies. It deserves to be seen. This is body filler and primer that's on here. No, it is not painted in German World War II armor camouflage from the Eastern Front, although it kind of looks like it at the moment. But I'm excited. I'm very, very grateful that Mike entrusted me with this machine and to be able to show it off. And like I said, he wants to remain somewhat anonymous, so all I'm allowed to do is just say what his first name is. I'm not going to tell you where he lives. I think Mike just doesn't want to be inundated with requests to make more of these. This was a big, big project, and we'll be getting into it in a lot more detail once I go through, do a few more things on it, and once I get it painted, and it comes back, when the painted body comes back, we're going to spend a lot of time with this, and we're going to get it working, and then we'll demonstrate the heck out of it for you guys. But this is the machine that's on its way. Looking for names for it. I've had a couple suggestions already. Somebody who has seen this suggested featherweight on Viagra. That is not going to be the name for the machine, although it's funny. But yeah, this is a beast. And it's rock solid. Mike did a great job with this. So look forward to seeing more of this one. Well, those are some of the projects that we've got to look forward to coming up on Sunday Morning Quickies, as well as normal content here on the channel. Grace Slick here approves, definitely. Gracie is one of our rescues. I am her emotional support human, as you can see. She's definitely Daddy's little girl. Anyway, so you can look forward to those projects. The stretch featherweight is definitely going to be something that everybody's going to be probably interested in, either to throw a lot of hate our way or to be like an oh wow. I'm figuring most of it's going to be kind of oh wow. The 15-125, it's going to be very much like the 15-91, only this one's not all rusted up and jammed. And the D9 is going to be a nice departure from Singers for a while. So anyway, that's what I've got for you for this 100th episode of Sunday Morning Quickies. I'm actually keeping it reasonably quick. So from Liz and I and Grace Slick, Roscoe P. Coltrane, Forrest Gump and his brother Wilson, and let's see who else we have. Oh yeah, we have Laverne DeFazio and Ava Gardner. All the kiddies. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.